What's going on, everybody? We're live. Thank you for the $5, Mr. Ferguson, as always. Thank you in advance for any super chats that I receive. You know, it's always appreciated. Thank you for supporting my channel. Okay, I see you guys coming in. Drop some comments. Let's get some hearts so that I know that you're here. I hope you guys are ready to get this knowledge today, okay? We're doing something a little bit different for my channel, but it's something that I want to continue to do. As you know, I want to be a resource for you all, to be, I just want to be a resource. And y'all know if I don't know something, you know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna talk about it, okay? I'm gonna bring the folks that do know. And a lot of y'all were asking me about this PPP loan. So I was like, why don't I do something with this and bring you guys this information? And what is about to take place today, y'all? Okay. I'm not sure. Okay, I see about a couple of eyes. I'll probably get started in a second here. Let's see if I can delete this. So I'm using this new platform, so excuse me if in advance for any technical difficulties, okay? For sure. Okay, I'm just gonna go ahead and get started because I want to be on time. I know we got stuff to do. So welcome to my live, y'all. Today, what we are going to be talking about is the PPP loan, the Paycheck Protection Program, and how you as a notary, okay, can apply for these funds. If you're eligible, I told you guys, bring your questions. I have two wonderful young ladies here that are going to present to you all how they are helping notaries and loan signing agents get access to these funds, and they're able to do it and get you funded in 7 to 10 business days, okay? So I need you guys to go ahead, take some notes, get a pen, paper. I'm not seeing any comments. I'm not sure the comments are popping up or whatever the case may be, but get your pen and paper, okay? I will keep this live up for as long as there is PPP money available. Okay, once the money runs out, I'm taking this live down. So I need you guys to act on this ASAP. Whatever the information that these young ladies are providing you, I need you to act on it ASAP. Do not hesitate. That's a problem, okay? You guys are overthinking things and second guessing yourself. I need you to act on this ASAP after this presentation. So I do have Miss Leslie Dawson and Miss Renee Denton on, and they are going to provide you with this information. Let me go ahead and bring them on really quick, and I'll have them, let's see. What's going on, ladies?
Hello, good morning.
Okay, we're getting some feedback. So if somebody can, if you're watching on YouTube, to turn it down, or we need to get some headphones because I'm getting some feedback.
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Okay. Do you guys have headphones? Hello?
One second, I'm going to get some headphones because I'm not sure where the feedback is coming from.
Yeah, we just need to put in headphones. So let's go ahead and do that really quick. Where is my headphones? 1 second. Because we got that feedback. We can't have that feedback. We need people to hear. All right. Once again, apologize for the technical difficulties. This is what I'm saying, okay? I just want everybody to be able to hear the information that we are getting ready to provide because it's some good stuff. And let's see here. I see you guys are coming in. Can y'all hear me? Hello? Hello? Can y'all hear? You guys are muted, so I can't hear you speaking to me. Can you hear?
I'm just trying to get the headphones connected.
I can hear you, Leslie. Okay.
Okay, perfect.
Renee, can you hear? Okay, go ahead and say something so I can. Okay. Are we good, guys? I'm still echoing. I'm low. Thank you for the super chat, Side Hustle Gang. Renee's low.
Do you have your headset, Renee?
You're low. Let's see. This happened, y'all. I'm still echoing.
Yes.
Okay, let's see.
That's better.
Am I still echoing? Hello? Okay. Dream chasing, I see you. Are we still, am I still echoing? Are we good? I don't hear echo, so I think I may be good. Okay. All right. I think we good. I'm not seeing the comments. I'm not seeing, see, this happened, y'all. Okay. All right. So let's go ahead and get the introductions underway. Renee, do you want to go first?
Hi, my name is Renee. I am the founder of California Notary Agency, and I'm here to discuss the notary PPP opportunities. By trade, I am a corporate accountant, and I want to introduce my partner, Ms. Dawson. She is the owner of A Plus Development Group. She's a broker and a real estate agent. Ms. Dawson?
Hello, everybody. Yes, my name's Leslie Dawson. I am a licensed real estate broker in North and South Carolina, but I'm also a loan signing agent as well. And I'm just excited to be here today to help out the fellow notary community and be able to address any questions you all may have in regards to this program. And whenever y'all are ready, I'll be more than happy to go ahead and get started.
All right, you guys. So I'm gonna go ahead and disappear and fade to the background. I'm gonna have them take over. They do have a presentation. So, like I said, get your Renee. They're still saying that you're a little low. So, without further ado, go ahead, get your notes out. If you have questions, please hold them until after the presentation. Okay. And then we will be taking questions for about 15 minutes or so. Okay. All right, you guys. It's all you.
Okay, perfect. All right, so we are going to talk about the Paycheck Protection Program today. I just love talking about this program because it's essentially like a stimulus check for your business. So I feel like every small business owner should take advantage of this. Or if you're like a 1099 gig worker, you're eligible as well, even if you have not made enough money with notary work yet. Maybe you had other side hustles or gigs that you were doing. You can still be eligible for this program as long as you meet the requirements that we will go over with you today. All right. And are you guys able to see my screen? Okay, excellent. All right. So the Paycheck Protection Program, which we'll refer to for the rest of today as the PPP, it was a program implemented by Congress in the spring of last year, 2020, after the pandemic started. So they've put several $100 billion into this program with at least 2 times now, so that there would be enough funding for all the small business owners. And they've made several changes to it as well, just to benefit us more and to make the process more streamlined so that it's not as complicated. One of the major things they did do was, as of December, they made it to where the items that you spend the funds on are still tax deductible for your business, so that you don't lose those deductions. And we're going to go into more detail about that on today's Zoom. Okay. And another major change that they did as well. Last year in 2020, some of you may have applied for the PPP program. If you applied then, you would know that they base the amount of your loan solely on your net income. Okay. So that would have been line 31 of your Schedule C on your tax return. Well, that was not beneficial to a lot of us small business owners, because what do? At tax time, we write off as many deductions as we can so that we don't have as big of an impact on our tax liability. Well, if we write everything off and then the amount of the loan that we were approved for was based off of that, it was obviously a low amount. So what they did in February of 2021, this year, they changed it. So small business owners, that's anybody that has under 500 to 300 employees or less, with this new rule, they are now eligible to apply, and it's based off of your gross income. So if you're not sure what that number is, that's going to be the number on your Schedule C, and that's going to be line 7. So it's the gross revenue that for your business. So it's the amount of money that you brought in. So that increased the amount that you were eligible for in a loan. For some people, anywhere from 2 to 3 times the amount, just depending on how much you brought in. So that was definitely an amazing change for us. Some of the key things I do want to highlight about this program, just because some people may have like a misunderstanding of it or get it confused with other programs that the SBA is offering right now. But with this program, there is no credit check at all. So your credit score does not matter. It will not be pulled, so you won't see any inquiries. It won't show up on your credit report at all. This is a business loan. There's no collateral or personal guarantee required. So it's definitely a loan that I would say every business owner should take advantage of. Also, they give you up to 24 weeks to be able to use these funds, which is almost 6 months. And as long as you're using them to pay yourself or for operating expenses for your business, it's going to be 100% forgiven. Okay. So that's why I say it's more of a grant instead of a loan. As long as it's used properly, you don't have anything to worry about. And all small business owners are eligible as long as you started your business prior to February 15th of 2020. Okay, so pre-pandemic, you had to have already been operating. And as of right now, they haven't made any changes to allow new businesses to apply. But I would just say always keep an eye out for any changes that the SBA makes to this program. We don't know what's going to happen in the future, but we do get that question a lot. Another determining factor, if you're eligible, at least with our lender, is you needed to have generated at least $5,000 in gross income to be eligible to apply. Okay. Now, am I eligible? So a lot of people are not sure if they're eligible, but if you're a sole proprietor, you are eligible. What that means is you may not have an LLC or you might not be incorporated, but you're still running a business. You're still receiving funds for the services that you provide, but you might be filing it under your Social Security number. As long as it's on your tax return where we can see that, you are eligible to apply. Also, if you're an independent contractor, so you can be on contract with the government. If you get 1099, or very common as of right now are gig workers like Uber, Lyft, and us as notaries as well. We're commonly paid via 1099s. That also makes you eligible to apply. And then any self-employed individuals are also able to apply as well through this program. And if you have any questions about if you're eligible or if you think your situation might be a little different, you can always reach out to us at our email, info@notaryppp.com, or ask us today at the end of this presentation any questions that you may have, and we'll be happy to let you know the specifics in regards to your situation. Okay. All right. So what can it be used for? At least 60% of the PPP loan must be used to fund payroll. And what does that mean? If it's just you, you might say, well, I don't have any payroll. I don't have any employees. Well, the 60% of the payroll requirement actually is accomplished by you paying yourself. Okay. And that can be done in multiple ways. The one way that we recommend doing it, which is the easiest to show, is when the funds are deposited into your account, write yourself a check from your business account to your personal account and put owner's draw on it. That way you can show documented proof that you did use a portion of these funds to pay yourself. And again, it is required that at least 60% of it is used for payroll. Okay. Now, if you want to use 100% of it to pay yourself, you can do that. And it's still going to be 100% forgiven. If you don't need all of it to pay yourself, then the remaining 40% can be spent on mortgage interest payments, rent, utilities, operation expenditures for your business. And those things include, let's see, for us, that would be like if you need new printers, ink, paper, gas. All of those are considered operation expenditures for your business, and you can use these funds for that. Okay. All right. So a little bit more of a breakdown about the payroll costs. If you're someone who receives commission, or if you're on salary, but it's 1099 salary, all of those are considered payroll. So as long as you're using it and you, like I say, write yourself a check, it will be considered payroll. Now, another common question we do have is for individuals who may not have a business account, and they want to know how can they show that they're paying themselves. What I suggest in that situation, if the funds are being deposited into your personal account, please set up a separate account or have a savings account where you can transfer the money to pay yourself, and document it even on the electronic transfer what it is for. Okay. All right, so the program, as I mentioned, it is based off of your gross revenue that you brought in. Now, it is capped at 100,000. So I'll give you an example on what that means. If you made $120,000, what they're going to do whenever you apply, the system will automatically do this for you. It's going to subtract 20,000 from that gross and say you made 100. And when they do that, they'll divide that number by 12 and you'll get $8,333 approximately. And then they will multiply it by 2.5, and the amount of your loan would be $20,833. That is the maximum amount that you will receive no matter how much you made over $100,000. And that is in effect if you are the sole employee for your business. So if it's just you, That's the maximum. If you brought in anything less than that, then the loan goes down according to what you made using that same calculation. Now, if you are someone that has W-2 employees for your business, then the cap is removed and they will calculate the income for those employees as well into your loan. Okay, and as I mentioned, the maximum amount of funds you can receive is the $20,833, but it is based off of the income you made. Okay. So how do you apply? You can apply with any lender that has been approved by the SBA. So whenever you come through us, we have partnered with A10 Capital. And A10 Capital is a smaller lender. They are approved through the SBA. And the reason we did that was we found with the larger lenders, the applications were taking a longer amount of time to be processed. And there was just a lack of communication if anything went wrong or where you were at in the process or what stage you were in. And you just didn't have that transparency there. And it was taking approximately in some cases 4 to 8 weeks for people to apply and have funds deposited into their account. With the lender we partnered with, we've been able to shorten that time frame down to about 7 to 10 days from the time you submit your application to the time you receive the funds in your account, as long as you have all of your documentation ready and available. Then the process is very smooth. We have open communication daily with the lender, so we know where you at every 24 hours. And we've made ourselves very accessible for the next few weeks to get you through the process. We have weekly Zooms. We also have on the weekends one-on-one Zoom appointments available to answer any questions you have. And we're available daily by email as well. We will have our contact information posted for you in case you need it. Okay, so what documentation do you need? The main forms of documentation that you're going to want to have is your 2020 or your 2019 tax returns, and they need to be completed just to make the process a lot simpler. And on those returns, you'll want to look, if you have both of them done already, then I would suggest looking to see which one you generated the most income in. That's the one you would want to use because that's going to increase your loan amount. Okay. The next thing you're going to want to have is your Schedule C, which should already be on your tax return. If you send us the full version of it, it will include that already. You will need a February 2020 bank statement and a March 2021 bank statement if your April statement has not already been printed yet. You'll need a copy of your driver's license as well as a voided check. Now, I know a lot of people do not have checks right now, but if you don't have a check that you can write void on, then there's 2 options you can do. You can get a direct deposit form from your bank, either in person, and for some banks, it's available online where you can fill in your account and routing information on that, and then you can upload it into our portal. The other option is you can go to Walmart and provide them with your account information, and they can print out a check for you as well that you can write void on and upload into the system. But we do need something along those lines so that you can have your funds wired to your account. Okay, now another major thing about this program is, again, the forgiveness of it. And a lot of people want to know, how do you apply for forgiveness? To apply for forgiveness is actually very simple. What will happen is after you've had the funds for at least 24 weeks, you will receive communication from the lender, and in this case, it's going to be A10 Capital, anytime after 24 weeks and 10 months. They will send you out a notification letting you know that you can now apply for forgiveness. It'll be a simple form. It's just one page because anybody that receives funds under $150,000, they have shortened the application for forgiveness. So it only takes about 5 minutes to complete. You'll just certify your answers to a few questions, and then the lender will process it for you. Just make sure that you're using it for the things that we went over, like the payroll, the rent, the utilities, the operation costs, and that you're documenting everything that you are spending it on. I would recommend an accounting system just to make that easy for you. We have partnered with Notary Assist. They have a great system that makes it very easy for you to track what you are spending your loan funds on. So I would definitely recommend a system similar to that if you don't currently have something you're using. Okay. So again, how will this loan affect your taxes? It will have absolutely no impact on your taxes. That again, that is due to the change that was made in December of 2020 that now allows you to be able to spend these funds on business expenses and still write them off. Like previous to that, if you spent the funds on business expenses, you could not write those same expenses off on your taxes, but now you can. So it has absolutely no impact. Okay. And these are just some of the common questions we get on. One of the most common ones is, how do you show that you paid yourself? Again, we recommend doing owner's draws via the form of a check or a transfer between your accounts and documenting what it was for. Those are two are going to be the easiest ways for you to be able to show that you did pay yourself. And so at this stage in the process, a lot of people have already applied with other lenders. So we get asked the question, can you apply with multiple lenders? The answer to that is yes. You can apply with multiple lenders. However, once a PLP number has been assigned to you, you will need to withdraw any applications that you have with other lenders or not sign their documentation, because you will not be able to get two loans. So you definitely want to watch your emails to see who you get the documents from and who you're signing with. Of course, we're recommending going through notaryppp.com just because there we're able to assist you and we can keep you up to date throughout the process and walk you through it. Okay. Here are some resources that you can look up. All of these links are available on sba.gov. We also don't mind sharing our presentation if Keena wants to send it out. But that is where you're going to get the most up-to-date information on this program. Is just going directly to the source, which is sba.gov. All right, and here is our contact information. Again, our website is www.notaryppp.com. Our email is info@notaryppp.com. And our phone number is on our website at the top in the right-hand corner. You can use that and leave us a voicemail, and we'll call you back within 24 hours to assist you over the phone with any questions that you may have. And I'm going to turn it over to my lovely partner, Renee. She's going to do a great walkthrough of just what the Schedule C looks like.
Hello, can you hear me? Can anyone hear me?
You're a little low. I'm not sure if you can turn the volume up or just speak a little louder.
Can you hear me now?
That's a lot better.
Okay, excellent. So let me share this. Okay, share screen. Okay, can you see my screen? Is that a yes? You can see my screen? Okay, perfect. All right. Okay. So when it comes to the notary PPP, um, when it comes to the notary PPP, the process is pretty much you will go here and you press apply now. When you say apply now, you click here. Okay, it's not going to finish. Okay, perfect. So it's going to say click here. You scroll down, press apply. Okay, okay, I think my screen is sharing. Okay, perfect. Press apply now. And then a simple one will just be you'll log in for your first loan if it's your first loan, okay? And then you just put your name. I'm going to put Tamika Smith. And then here you just put your email address.
Just really quick, they're saying that they can't hear you.
I'm not sure how to. Can you hear me now?
I can hear you, but for some reason they're saying that they can't hear you.
I can hear
Can
you
you
now.
guys hear me? I can hear her now.
Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now?
Did somebody answer? Okay, Dream. Okay, you can hear her. I can, but others can't. Um, Anybody else having? Oh, they hear me and not you. Okay. Oh, you're low. They're just you just have to speak up or turn the volume up because they're saying we hear you loud and clear. I can barely hear what she's saying. Yeah, so you just have to. Um,
Okay. Can you hear me now? Okay, perfect. So with that being said, you're just going to type in your telephone number. We'll just put 123 456 789, and then you just enter a password. 14. Okay, that should work, and then you just enter it one more time. All right, next is going to allow you to go to the next page. I'm not going to fill out the entire application, but I am going to bring up a couple things that are important about a Schedule C. It's very, very important, okay, for you to look at your Schedule C before you start the application. And I'm just going to help educate what is a Schedule C and what does it look like. Where is it? Give me 1 second. Okay, so it's right here from the IRS website. This is already with your 1040, your tax returns. If you did them yourself, your 1099 Your professional tax preparer did it, your accountant, your CPA. This is what it ultimately looks like. There's a couple information in the data that is very important in regards to that. So let's go over it. So this right here is pretty much going to have your name, Renee Dittman. Okay, so with that being said, your social security number will be here. Okay, this right here, unless you have a DBA, you have an EIN number, and depending on if you were a sole proprietorship and your tax preparer or yourself indicated on the section C of the Schedule C, your business name, ABC Company. Okay, so what that means is you went by this name when you register with that signing company or with the person that paid you, okay? But you never register with the EIN number, right? So if that's the case, you're going to end up putting it as your name, Renee Dittman. But if you do have an EIN number here, it's very important. It's important to register your legal name as your business name. If you don't have a business name, you never had EIN number, don't worry about that, okay? So I'm going to go back to this screen to let you know here. Legal business name, okay? Whatever is here on the Schedule C, which is right here on Section C, will be that. If it is blank, you're going by your government name, okay? That's very critical information, okay? If that's not the case, right? Okay, your legal name is going to be Renee Dittman, right? And then you're just doing business as that if you do not have an EIN number here. So in this particular situation, I'm going to put my legal name, and then I did business as ABC Company because I don't have an EIN number, okay? So with that being said, I am a sole proprietorship. Even if you're DBA, you're a sole proprietorship. Here, this is very crucial, okay? This will be your social security number if you do not have an EIN number, okay? Registered on your Schedule C. So you're going to have to put it in this format, not your social security format, okay? So I'm going to put that. With that being said, that format. That's very crucial information. How many employees? It's just one of me. How long I've been in business? 1/1/2019. Your Nexus code, what is it? If you're a notary, it's going to be 541120 automatically. But you just want to make sure on the Schedule C what is entered here, okay? Your Nexus code is entered right there on Section B of your Schedule C. So this is pretty much the crucial information that a lot of people get confused in the application. So I just wanted to help drive in the information from what is going to be inputted into the application when it comes to the Schedule C. Let me just give you a calculation, okay? I like to just give you a clear calculation of what everything looks like. Let's just say on my Schedule C, I made $50,000, right? That's what's going to be calculated on your gross income. If it reported that I received $50,000, I'm going to take the formula Ms. Dawson said. Okay, I'm going to divide that by 12, and I'm going to times that by 2.5. Because I made $50,000 in 2020, I'm going to get back $10,416.66. This is the funds that is used kind of like a business stimulus check, as Ms. Dawson said. So that's pretty much the process. When it comes to the forgiveness process, what does that look like? Well, if you go to the website, you can see the form that is pulled from the SBA website if you made less than $150,000. You can take a look at that. It's a one-page form, okay, that you have to fill out. Just the information, how did you use the fund, how much did you receive back, okay? That will help you with the forgiveness process. If you have any questions, we offer Zoom at 5:30 Pacific Standard Time or 8:30. All you have to do is just go here and register. If you would like your separate consultation, we have appointments here in 15-minute slots. I'm going to give it back to the host. Thank you so much for allowing me to provide my demonstration of the PPP.
All right. All right. Let's see, Leslie, I would like to, first of all, does anybody have any questions? Time is now 12:42. If you have questions, I'm going to bring Miss Leslie back. Please drop them in the comments. I will highlight your question and we'll get those answered. Let's get the questions. If you have questions. Thank you so much, Miss Renee and Miss Leslie, for coming on my platform and sharing this knowledge. Just so you guys know, I did apply with them this morning. So y'all know I don't, if I bring something on my channel, I absolutely do it myself. And the process was pretty simple as far as applying and getting the information. It took me about maybe 10 or 15 minutes tops to apply through them. And I'll let you know as soon as I get my funds. I'll let y'all know. Questions? Do we have any questions? Come on.
So
Y'all know.
questions that we receive are, what if I had a different business that wasn't notary? Am I still able to apply? My notary business wasn't established before February 15, 2020. However, I was an Uber driver or I was delivering Postmates. Ms. Dawson, do I qualify?
Okay, so the question that Renee posed was one that we get a lot. And what she said is, if your notary business wasn't basically established prior to February 2020, but you had another business that was, are you able to apply? Yes. As long as that business meets the requirements of being started before February 15th of 2020, and you generated revenue in that business of at least $5,000 or more, you can definitely apply, and we're happy to still assist you.
Miss Lisa Jones says, can you please repeat which bank statements are needed?
Absolutely. The bank statements that are needed is February of 2020, and your most recent bank statement for 2021, which is right now is March 2021, but some banks may have already submitted your April statement. If you have it, then that one.
Okay. All right. So we got that. So if you caught that, Miss Jones, we need February 2020 and your most recent bank statement. So March or April or March if your April statement has not been generated. Okay. Let's see. We got that. So I'll leave that up there as far as bank statements. Any other questions, guys? Any other questions? I know there were some sound issues, so like I said, guys, I will leave this up as long as the PPP funds are available. I suggest if you have not, this is the website where you can go apply right here. Okay, www.notaryppp.com. Go there. Like as soon as you get off this live, I need you guys to go to the website and start the process so that you can go apply and get your funds, because that money will run out super quick. Okay, like okay. Look, let's start getting a question. What if I have no bank statements for business income?
Okay, no bank statements for business income. How do I want to answer that? Okay, you at least need to have a bank statement for February for your account, but we're still going to need to see some record of where the funds went that you generated for your business. So if that was on receipts from PayPal, if you have invoices, so we have to see some kind of track record of how that income came in, but we will still need a bank statement for the accounts. It doesn't necessarily have to show that your income went into it, if that makes sense for you.
So, and also it can be a personal bank account. It doesn't have to be a business bank account, correct?
That is correct.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Let's see. So I hope that answered your question, Jean Chasen.
Can I go down into that question?
Ms. Johnson. Oh, your question. So if you had another business prior to February 2020, but as an independent contractor or freelancer, how can I provide proof and when I filed any taxes?
You would, if it was prior to February 2020, you would have needed to have that on your at least 2019 taxes. But let's say if it started January of 2020, then it should be on your February 2020 taxes. Because if you're an independent contractor, you were paid 1099. So you will also have a 1099 for that as well.
And you can just file your taxes now. So if you have a tax prepared, I highly recommend take your 2019 taxes and go file it and have them produce or she produce a Schedule C.
Okay. Zia, you got that? All right. Any other questions, guys? Any other questions? There's the website. I'm going to pop up their email as well. Okay. This is their email right here. If you have any questions, you can contact them there. Any other questions? Going once, going twice. I got a sign in to get to, y'all. We still busy agents out here.
Yes, me too.
Right. So y'all got questions, y'all better come on with the come on, okay? Y'all know how I do over here on Keena, okay? All right, going once, going twice, and all right. Thank you so much. I'm about to close this bad boy out. Miss Miss Leslie, Miss Renee, thank you so much for coming on my platform to provide this information. This is so important. And the work that you guys are doing to just to educate notaries and just about being in business in general, it's definitely needed. I'm going to pop their social medias. I want everybody to go follow them. Okay, so we have Miss Renee at California Notary Media. Okay, you can follow her on Instagram. And then we have Miss Leslie here, Leslie Dawson Real Estate. You can follow her on Instagram right there. And of course, you need to follow me, okay, if you're not following me. All right. Thank you guys so much. I truly appreciate it. And yeah, until next time. All right. Don't forget, guys, I'm announcing my 10K giveaway on Monday. So I'll be live again on Monday to announce what I'm giving away. And I promise you it's going to be something good. So stay tuned to the channel. And yeah, I'll see you guys next time. Bye, everybody.
Bye.
Mhm.
Bye.
Bye.